So here we have the Volkswagen Golf 1.4 TSI SE on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat and the ski hatch section in the middle just there. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see not only is it a great looking car, but it's in really lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are as good as new. There's loads to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we have the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer and fuel gauge. You can see in the middle the total miles on this car are 7,875. Directly above that we have a trip computer, which at the moment is displaying a digital readout for the speedometer. There's various other bits of information available. There's not only a kind of trip computer or driver data menu, which is the one that we're on, but there's assist systems, navigation, audio, your telephone, vehicle status, and then back round to driving data again. So plenty of menus to go through. All of the moving around on the menus is done using these buttons just here on the right hand side of the steering wheel. You can also see there we have voice activation for the phone and stereo controls. The stereo controls are continued over this side just here. We also have cruise control. That button in the middle, once you set cruise control at say 50 miles an hour, hit that button and this car is able to maintain a safe distance between itself and the car in front, both slowing you down and speeding you up according to the car in front's speed. So really decent safety feature, and there's a video showing that working on our website, which I'd recommend checking out. Over in the middle here we have the touchscreen radio. So in terms of the different ways you can listen to radio on this car, you can see there we have DAB, FM and AM. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do. Just hit media. The source button down in the corner will show you all the different ways in which you can listen to your own music. So we have a CD player, SD memory card slots, USB input, Bluetooth audio, auxiliary input. There's loads there. So once you pair up your phone, not only can you make and receive phone calls, but as I say, you can listen to your music via Bluetooth audio on top of that. You can obviously pair your phone from up here as well. This car's also got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing that working on our website, which again I'd recommend checking out. Below that we have the air conditioning. So temperature is adjustable with this dial, fan speed on the middle one, direction of the air over here. Then simply hit that button to turn the air conditioning on or off. When that light is on, the air conditioning is on. If you want to turn it off, just hit that button and it's off. This car is also able to recirculate the air that's currently in the car. It's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperature you've set, but you can hit that button to do that. We have the cubbyhole area here, inside of which is the USB and auxiliary inputs. We then have the 6-speed manual gearbox and a few buttons either side of it, starting with this one on the right hand side. This will turn on or off the front parking sensors. As soon as you put the car in reverse, all of the parking sensors are on, but if you want to put the front ones on independently, if you pull into a space forwards for example, hit that button. On the left hand side we have these two. So this car has got stop and start technology, which means it's designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. Hit that button to turn that system off. And then this is the driver modes button. So if we give that a push, up on here you can see we got eco, normal, sport or individual. With individual you can change all of these different settings. So for example, you could have the steering in sport and everything else in normal if you wish to, or you have, you know, the predetermined settings down here. We then have electronic handbrake with auto hold function and the 12-volt charging socket. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.